What up, y'all, and welcome to the Wizard's Forge. Welcome to the first video of our quest tutorial series. In this video, we'll start by creating a quest, stop, drop, and troll, with a description to read an owl mail from Sebastian. Then we'll send the player an owl mail from Sebastian Sallow that'll give a brief overview of the next step of the quest. Then when the player exits out of this menu, the quest will complete. Now we'll add on to this quest as the tutorial goes on, but for now, let's get started. First, we'll start off by creating a new empty mod. Then we're going to navigate to the quest editor and start building our quest. Then we're going to send an owl mail. Then we're going to localize our text to finalize how we want it to look in game. We'll finish off this video by testing our quest and then uploading our mod to CurseForge. To create a new quest mod, first we're going to create a new empty mod. So we'll select this Create Mod button and select a new empty mod. Now there is a quest mod template option, but I find it easier to use the new empty one and just build our quest from scratch. From here, name your mod and select the Create Mod button. Next, we're going to open our quest editor. This can be found by selecting Window, scrolling down to Quest Editor, and selecting Quest Editor. This quest editor is what we use to make our own modded quests, and we can also check it to see how quests were made in the base game. This brings us to our next commandment in our Wizard's Forge Bible. This Wizard's Forge Bible is going to be a list of commandments based on mistakes that I made, so you don't have to. Our next commandment, thou shalt always ensure that you have the correct mod selected before you open the quest editor. The quest editor makes changes directly to the mod added SQL file of the selected mod. If you have the wrong mod selected, it won't show up in the quest editor and those changes won't save. Now let's make sure the correct mod is selected, and let's open the quest editor again. The quest editor will also list the currently selected mod up here at the top. To create a new quest, first we're going to select this new quest option up at the top. Next, we're going to set our mission ID. This is going to be how the mission is referenced in the creator kit and game. You'll have an option to set the name the player sees for your quest once you've created it. We are going to want to make sure our mission ID is as unique as possible, because if multiple quests share the same mission ID, it'll cause them not to work in game. I'll name my mission WFM01 underscore tutorial quest and then press OK to create this quest. Then, to make my quest easier to find, I'll search WFM, and then I'm going to right click on this quest and add it to favorites. Now I can quickly switch from my quest to the rest of the quests in game. Now we won't have any prerequisites for this quest, so we'll ignore this first section, but if you'd like to put your own prerequisites in, you could fill those out here. Next, we're going to set the quest title. This is going to be the title that the player sees in-game. Then select the Create Text key to open up the Lock Direct Text editor. This editor automatically gives us a debug key, so all we need to do is set the text we want displayed for the title and select OK. Next, we're going to set the Quest Complete journal. This is going to be the text entry that displays in your completed quest section after you complete a quest in-game. I'm not sure what I want my quest complete journal to say yet, so I'm just going to set a temporary text that says I completed WFM underscore 01. This will let me verify that it's working in-game, and then I can come back and set my final text later. And then we'll make sure to press the save button. Next, we're going to activate our quest. So first we'll go over to step 1 and we'll set our nickname to Activate Quest. Then we'll select this task option and search Activate Quest. From there we'll click this to have our first step as Activate Quest. This Activate Quest task is going to be what adds our quest to our quest menu. So it'll give us a couple options. So we'll have Auto Track. So that's going to be whether the game auto-tracks this mission as soon as it's unlocked, and then Suppress UI, which will be whether or not it shows the UI when the mission is unlocked. So for auto-track, I'm going to set it to only track if the player is not tracking another mission. And then Suppress UI, I'm going to leave it at no, and then press Save. Now let's test out our quest in-game. Note if you want to test it in editor, you're going to need to use a console command, Mission.ProcessHolodecks space 1. So you'll press that tilde key, which is above that tab key, type in Mission.ProcessHolodecks space 1, and then select Enter. So for this quest, we should expect it to trigger automatically, give us our quest name, Stop, drop, and troll has been activated, and then it should autocomplete, and then we should be able to see it in the quest complete journal. So we'll select play. We'll see it autocomplete, and then it'll say quest started, stop, drop, and troll. Then if we enter the pause menu, so if you have this pause menu open, what you can do, if you exit out, and then use the console command Mission.Complete zzc_01, it'll unlock the field guide, so then you can open it and see your completed menu. So then if we go to quest, let's scroll down to completed, and then we'll see stop, drop, and troll is completed with our debug text, I completed WFM_01 in the quest complete journal. Next, we're going to go back to our quest editor, and we're going to set how the player receives this quest. I want the player to receive this quest by owl mail, so I'm going to add a step to send an owl mail to the player. We'll do this by right-clicking our quest in this side panel and selecting the New Step button. From there, we'll give our step a nickname. I'm going to call this Send Owl Mail. Once we have that nicknamed, we'll select this Do Nothing button. We'll type in Send. We're going to do Send Mail. This is going to tell the game we're sending an owl mail, and we just got to set who it's from and what it's going to say. I want this owl mail to be sent by Sebastian Sallow, so I'm going to select this character ID, type in Sebastian, then click Sebastian Sallow. I'm picking Sebastian Sallow because he already has an icon in the creator kit. You can select any NPC you want from this dropdown, you just might need to make a new icon for him. Now we know the owl mail is coming from Sebastian, now we just need to set what the owl mail says. To do that, we'll select this create text key. This will already give us a debug key, so we just need to put in our localized text for what we want our owl mail to say. So for mine, I'm going to put a troll has been spotted near Feldcroft. Let's meet near my home and go take care of it. Then once I'm ready, you can press OK, and it'll automatically make that owl mail text key for you. Finally, we're going to select this mission critical option, and then select yes. Before we add our read mail step, first we must consult our sacred text. This Wizard's Forge Bible is going to be a list of commandments based on mistakes that I made, so you don't have to. This commandment, thou shalt not place an evaluation and an action task in the same quest step. There are two types of tasks in the quest editor. There's action tasks, which send things immediately, and then evaluation tasks, which wait for something to be true before proceeding. So first we're going to have this send mail task, which is going to be an action. We're going to immediately send this owl mail to the player. And then we're going to wait until the player has read the owl mail before continuing the quest. So we're going to have an evaluation step called read mail. Now if you try to have these in the same step, you'll get this validation error whenever you try to save until you separate these into two separate steps. Then we'll go back to our quest editor, right-click our quest title, and then select New Step. From here we'll name this step Read Mail, and then select this Do Nothing button, and type in Read Mail, and then select the Read Mail task. This step is going to pause the quest until the player reads whatever owl mail we select in here. We want the player to read the owl mail we just sent them, so we're going to select this mail text key, and then select the owl mail for our mission. Since this is an evaluation step, we'll have some options to give the player some instructions. We're going to have two options. We have the step journal and the task objective. These are going to be what appear in game to tell the player what they should do. This task objective is going to be a short summary of what the player needs to do to complete this task. Since this is a read mail task, they can progress this quest by reading the owl mail. So we'll select this create text key and type in read owl mail and then select OK. Then we have our task objective, read owl mail. And then in this step journal, you can expand a little more by giving a more thorough description. So I'm going to select the create text key, and then I'm going to type in my step journal. So it says, I have a new owl mail from Sebastian. I should read what it says. And then I'll press OK. And we've set our step journal and our task objective. And we'll save and test it in game. Then if we go through our quest, we'll see that we're going to activate the quest, then we're going to send the player an owl mail, and then once they read the mail, we're going to complete the quest. So then if we load into this level, we see our quest automatically activated, so it says quest started, stop, drop, and troll. Then we'll see we have the quest objective, read owl mail, and then if we hold up on the D-pad, we'll say I have a new owl mail from Sebastian, I should read what it says. So then if I open the pause menu, go to my owl mail, I'll have a new owl mail from Sebastian, and then if I click this, it'll say a troll has been spotted near Feldcroft. Let's meet near my home and go take care of it. Then once I exit out of this, the quest should auto-complete. Perfect. Then we'll finish off by uploading the mod. So we'll press upload mod. And we'll give our mod a name. So I'm going to call it Stop, Drop, and Troll Quest. And give it a logo. So make sure it's at least 400 by 400 pixels and a 1 by 1 image. So a square image that's under 5 megabytes. For category, I'm going to select gameplay. Then mod summary, a new modded quest. Then mod description, a new quest from Sebastian Sallow. Once that looks good, you'll press the upload mod button. Thanks for watching. This can be it for the first video of our quest tutorial series. If you found it helpful, like and subscribe, and let me know what kinds of videos and tutorials you'd like to see next. Wizards Forge Mods, out.